Yo, 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 where's the spot at, bro? What is up, y'all? It is Friday, and man, do I have a jam-packed episode for you. We are all the way up in the hills, Roma Hills and Horizon Ridge. All the way up in Henderson, Green Valley, something like that, I guess. You know, I get those two mixed up, but I think I'm in Henderson. Anyway, Roma Hills and Horizon Ridge is the stop sign I'm looking at. And check this spot out. This is a bank spot. I found this. My girl was working up here, and I found this randomly. And I got a clip on it. I got a few clips on it. And it's steep. It's no joke. It's steep. It's right next to a roadway. You have Roma Hills and Horizon Ridge right there, as I said. It kind of curves down, so it gets out of the kind of like a grind state right there. But man, these things go all the way up the road. But this part right here is waxed. And as you can see, it's not chunky, it's still smooth. Not a lot of people have did this. This part right here is really, really, really steep. But if someone came in here and put work on the rest of this street, you could do this all the way up and down, but that is so dope. You got more than enough runway. It's not a busy road. This kind of dies off right here, but as you drive up that hill, you got a little hip right there, and if you keep going up into that gated community, these type of quarter pipes right here, or whatever you want to call it, go all the way up the road. It's right next to a really, really nice community. You got Horizon Ridge Skate Park, or Horizon Skate Park, whatever you want to call it, up there. But man, this is such a dope spot. You don't see too many clips on this. A lot of OG clips on this. Not a lot of new clips. But man, I cannot wait to see somebody hit this thing. I want to see a blunt on this. You got enough space at the top. About the size of your shoe up top. But it's a steep bank. It's got some cracks in it. The cracks did not bother me. They're not big enough. Where you get on at, right here, you're going to kind of go up. And you'll get right through the crack. Go right through it. And if you want, you can just go straight through right down to the road. It is really not a busy street. It's a gated community going up the road, so you're really not going to get bothered. But man, what a cool spot. Horizon Ridge and Roma Hills. I'll put the GPS on the end. Can't wait to see somebody hit that. All right, y'all, we are at the next spot, and this next spot is actually at a casino. It is at Sunset Station. So skate at your own risk. I've never been kicked out here. It's a bank spot. It's really cool. Why don't you check this out? Again, it's at Sunset Station out in Henderson. Right, we have a bank spot. This is really cool. You got a curb up top, so you got to ollie up to get into it, and you got a curb on the bottom, so you got to pop out. I do have some things on this, maybe 3 or 4 tricks. It's smooth on this. The ground's a little rough, but it doesn't stop anybody from skating it. Nowhere near the Tom Penny banks, huh? But there's no chain up here, but you do have a curb to pop up. So you do have a curb, you got to pop up on it, and then boom, you head down. Once you get your manual or whatever you're gonna do into it, pop out, boom, hit the pavement. Had a really cool session on this spot with all the homies maybe like 6 months ago. But it's a really mellow bank. The fact that you got a curb up top and the curb at the bottom makes it really cool to get a clip at. It's one of those cool spots not everybody knows about. Again, it's right at Sunset Station. It's on the back side of the casino. You got a parking lot on that side. There's the Sunset parking lot. Pretty much you don't need the directions to this. Go to Sunset Station and you will find it. But it's a cool bank spot. Get a kickflip 5.0, just get a regular 5.0. If you can get a nose manny and pop out, man, that would be so dope. Right up there, if you go underneath that, there's a skate spot up there that I will show in the future. But man, what a cool spot. You don't see too many of these, especially like where there's a curb up top where you got to pop and then pop off. But man, you got more than enough space. It's a little back alley road. You're not really going to get messed with. Just be respectful. Come here, get your clips. Can't wait to see it. Sunset Station, bank spot. I will still put a GPS at the end so you do know how to get here. But man, what a cool spot. What is up, y'all? We are at our next spot. We are at a school down on J Street. I will put the location at the end of this. And this ledge is long. You could manny it. The homie grinded the whole thing. The homie mannied the whole thing. He board slid the top. But this is a school. And let me show you where we're at right now. We have a perfectly waxed mani pad slash very, very, very long ledge. So this ledge is maybe about middle of your leg high. The homie also board slid the top of this. He rode on top of here and then jumped on top of this, but this is a very long ledge. This is down over on the west side. It's at an elementary. It is actually at Wendell P. Williams Elementary, 1030 J Street. So you just got your location. Really cool, starts off small. You got really smooth ground. You got a bunch of planters here. If everybody really probably wax these up, you can dig out the inside and do a bunch of board slides on them. But you got this ledge, man. Look at this thing. It's not chunky. You definitely have to bring wax, but it's one of those smoother type of concrete. So man, look at this thing. Such a cool spot. Not in the greatest of areas, but never had any issues out here. You'll definitely have a fun time if you come. I want to say the homie tail slid the whole thing, crooked the whole thing, nose slid the whole thing. There's been a manning, kickflip manning, board slide. A lot of things have been done over here. Again, this is at Wendell P. Williams over on J Street. Wendell P. Williams Elementary, 1030 J Street. So come on and get you some, whether it's a manny or a grind or a slide. Definitely worth it. Man, that spot is so cool. I can't wait to see somebody hit that. Come over off of J Street and you turn. I think Washington's like the next street over. And if you just type into Wendell P. Williams 1030 J Street, you will find it. Las Vegas, Nevada. On to the next.